Want to know why your neighbor with the straight pipe is actually screaming, "I have a small dick and big problems"? A new study links loud cars to psychopathy and sadism. Keep watching. Scary and funny. Have you noticed how a man's face changes when he hears a loud exhaust? Eyes widen, lips lift. Something primal. Or a diesel pickup spraying black smoke on a cyclist? The driver's smile is sadistic. Sound is currency. People pay thousands to make cars louder. Straight pipes, cat deletes, exhaust pops. Why? So neighbors flinch? Or something deeper? We'll answer 3 questions. First, how does engine sound 20 to 200 hertz affect testosterone? Second, what does a loud car have in common with a peacock's tail? Third, why do loud cars correlate with sadism and psychopathy, not narcissism? Experiment. 2008 Italy. Scientists played engine sounds, from a Fiat diesel to a Lamborghini V10. Testosterone rose in 100% of women and 50% of men. Half of all men reacted hormonally like women. For women, it's evolution, looking for a strong male. For men, the sound signals, competitor, get ready, or I'm the alpha. Low frequencies, 20 to 150 hertz, vibrate through bones. Our brain learned deep vibration equals large animal or dominant male. Animals. Stags roar, lions growl, gorillas chest beat, all signals of dominance. A man with a loud exhaust mimics this. Revving at a traffic light is the new chest beat, but testosterone spikes make you confident, irritable, and risk-prone. Loud music already increases aggressive driving. With loud exhaust, it's worse. Vicious cycle. Insecurity to loud car to testosterone to provocative behavior to negative reactions to lower self-esteem to repeat. Mechanism number 1. Sound as a short-term status drug. Now question 2. The car as a self-esteem prosthesis. Psychologists call expensive cars peacock tails. Costly signals. A peacock's huge tail is impractical, but it says, "I'm so healthy I can waste energy on this." A loud, expensive car does the same, but often it's a prosthesis, an external crutch for low self-esteem. Studies show that men with fragile egos are more likely to buy flashy, loud cars. The car does the talking because the man can't. It's not confidence, it's compensation. Freudian interpretation, the car, especially the exhaust pipe and gear lever, is a phallic symbol. Loud exhaust equals shouting, "My phallus is powerful," but real power is quiet. The need to scream suggests doubt. Finally, question 3. The dark side. A 2023 study surveyed 529 people. The desire for a loud car was predicted by psychopathy and sadism, not narcissism. Sadists enjoy the flinch of pedestrians. Psychopaths feel no empathy for the noise they cause. A deliberately modified exhaust that shoots is acoustic violence. It's not about speed or passion. It's about enjoying other people's fear. This is the dark tetrad in action: Machiavellianism, narcissism, psychopathy, and sadism. Loud exhaust hits at least 2. Rolling coal, when diesel trucks spew black smoke on cyclists or pedestrians, is a perfect example. It's illegal in many places but still popular. Why? Because the driver gets a dopamine hit from seeing others suffer. That's sadism, not fun. Psychologist Dimitri Dulin confirms, deliberately modifying a muffler is a consequence of destructive personality traits. Young men with high psychopathy scores are most likely to seek loud exhausts. They use sound as a weapon of dominance. There's another loop. The louder the car, the more negative reactions from society. Neighbors hate you, friends roll their eyes. The driver feels rejected. But instead of quieting down, he doubles down. They just can't handle my power. It's a spiral into narcissistic injury. Conclusion: 3 mechanisms. First, sound hijacks your biology. Testosterone spike mimics dominance. Second, The car as a status prosthesis, compensation for low self-esteem. Third, loud exhaust can be a sign of psychopathy and sadism, acoustic violence. Real self-esteem doesn't need decibels. A confident man doesn't announce himself. He just is. If you need to scream with your exhaust, ask yourself, are you expressing power or hiding weakness? Like this video if you agree. Subscribe for more automotive psychology, and next time someone revs at a red light, you'll know exactly what they're really saying. But let's go deeper. There's more to this story than just 3 neat mechanisms. Let me give you some real-world examples and additional research. Take the famous case of the loud exhaust challenge, on TikTok. Young men compete to see whose car can trigger the most car alarms in a single pass. They record pedestrians jumping, dogs barking, children covering their ears. Then they laugh. This isn't about car culture. This is about antisocial behavior for social media points. Researchers at the University of Nevada surveyed 800 car enthusiasts. They found that those who modified their exhausts for maximum volume scored significantly higher on the short, dark tetrad test. The most telling item: I enjoy watching people flinch when my car backfires. Agreeing with that statement strongly predicted sadism. Another study from the UK looked at noise complaints. Streets with the highest number of complaints about loud cars also had the highest rates of reported antisocial behavior and domestic disturbances. The correlation was 0.74. Very strong. Loud exhaust doesn't exist in a vacuum. It's part of a broader pattern of low empathy. Let me challenge a common excuse. People say, I just love the sound of a V8. It's passion. It's art. I get that. There's a difference between appreciating a well-tuned engine and deliberately terrorizing your neighborhood. A Ferrari at full throttle on a racetrack is beautiful. The same car weaving through residential streets at 2 a.m. is a weapon. Context matters. Intent matters. Evolutionary biologist Dr. Sarah Blaffer-Hrdy has a concept called costly signaling theory. A peacock's tail is costly. It requires energy and makes the peacock more visible to predators. But that's exactly why it works. Only a truly fit male can afford such a handicap. Now apply this to cars. A loud exhaust is also costly. It wastes fuel, annoys people, attracts police. So the signal says, I'm so powerful, I can ignore all these costs. That makes evolutionary sense. But here's the twist. Costly signaling only works if the signal is honest. A fake Rolex doesn't impress anyone who knows watches. Similarly, a loud exhaust on a slow, cheap car is just pathetic. It's like a chihuahua barking furiously. The signal is cheap, and cheap signals reveal insecurity, not status. So where does that leave us? The healthiest car enthusiasts are the ones who enjoy driving for the sake of driving, not for attention. They go to track days. They respect quiet hours. They understand that loud doesn't mean fast, and fast doesn't mean good. Let me share a personal observation. I've interviewed dozens of car owners. The ones who truly love their cars, the ones who can talk for hours about suspension geometry or air-fuel ratios, usually keep their exhausts reasonable. They don't need to be heard from 3 blocks away. Their confidence comes from knowledge and skill, not from decibels. On the other hand, the guys who only talk about horsepower numbers and exhaust brands, they rarely know how to change their own oil. The car is a costume, not a passion. And like any costume, it's empty underneath. There's even a neurological angle. MRI studies show that loud, low-frequency sounds activate the amygdala, the brain's fear center. When you force that sound on someone, you are literally triggering their fight or flight response. That's why pedestrians flinch. It's not annoyance. It's a biological alarm. And you, the driver, are the predator. Some cities are fighting back. Paris has installed acoustic cameras that find cars exceeding 85 decibels. London is expanding its noise camera trials. In the U.S., New York just passed the Sleep Act, fines up to $1,000 for modified exhausts. The message is clear. Your right to make noise ends where my right to peace begins. But legislation won't fix the underlying psychology. What will? Self-awareness. The realization that true status doesn't come from making others feel small. It comes from competence, kindness, and quiet confidence. If you're watching this and you have a loud car, I'm not attacking you. I'm inviting you to reflect. Ask yourself, why do you want your car to be loud? Is it because you genuinely enjoy the mechanical symphony? Or is it because you want people to look at you? Be honest. And if you don't have a loud car but you're thinking about getting one, consider this. The people you're trying to impress are not impressed. Most people just think you're compensating. Your neighbors will hate you. Your friends will mock you behind your back. And the only people who think you're cool are other guys with loud cars. A tribe built on mutual insecurity. So here's my challenge. Keep the passion, keep the car, but ditch the need for noise. Real power hums quietly. Real confidence doesn't need to announce itself. And the most respected drivers are the ones who can be fast without being loud.